Gameoration.
What is going on, guys? It's Taylor.
And it's your boy Dre.
And welcome to the episode of Gameoration. Quick story thing today happened. One is Royal Rumble, so we'll talk about that in a moment. Yeah, I always tell Dre, and I've told you guys, other things. Like I get this app called Influencer, get free things, right? And so twice my wife has gotten a free TV. First 55-inch, now we got 75-inch Philips TV for free. So we decided to move like my now minuscule 50-inch TV from Samsung I bought from my living room to my daughter's room. Get rid of her smaller TV, her like 32-inch TV, and then mind you, when I was growing up, I had a 13-inch TV, and like that was fucking it. That was as big as it went. But she's gonna have 50-inch TV now, my Samsung smart TV. We're doing the 75-inch TV on our living room, but our stand is only 36 inches, like 34 inches wide. So we need to now go buy a stand tomorrow, find some more, buy a TV stand, or to fit this new ginormous TV. And then
they sent you a 75-inch TV. It was crazy. Okay, so speaking of televisions, I don't know if you know. I'll simply off camera here. If you look to my left, there are literally like 8 TVs over there if you were to count.
Yes.
Right. I have a new obsession, and this is this is actually part of a larger project. But I have an obsession with buying old TVs, right? Like older
CRTs.
Not like that.
Like plasmas.
So that is actually funny you said that. I wanted to turn these all into CRTVs by 3D printing a mold around it, but I realized it's going to take too much time to do that, so I'm not going to do it anymore, but I wanted to do that. But either way, buy old TVs, repurpose them for whatever project I want to do. Yeah. So I have this like a weird habit. These, it's like 5, 7, 8 TVs. It probably cost me at best $400 total. And I was actually supposed to pick up another TV tomorrow.
Jesus.
I'm saying like they cost somewhere between 50 and like $80. All these televisions to buy.
Okay.
The TV that's over here, there's more TVs. I'll more off camera. There's a TV behind me. There's a TV in front of us. There's a TV to the side of us. There's 8 TVs there. 2 of them were there. 2 were there. Anyway.
Yes.
Bunch of TVs. These TVs over here. This was all talk about TVs. These were more expensive. These are large televisions, probably in the realm of 75 inches.
Yeah.
These TVs cost me somewhere between $250 and $300 each, right?
Which is cheap compared to actually what they do cost.
Yeah. I got them at an auction.
Was it a police auction where somebody died
no.
next to it?
So since 2019, a lot of businesses have gone under. I'm telling you, if you went through the statistics that I went through, so many businesses have gone under.
Yes.
Specifically third place businesses, bars, clubs.
The bar downstairs from us.
Yeah, but in general, bars and clubs and places like people go to eat or hang out, music. So a lot of them have TVs. So that's where the majority of these TVs have come from there. Or you like a corporate business, you fucking ran a IT service. They all had TV screens, computers. They sold them all at a bulk price.
So you're buying TVs from people's dreams who died.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Literally,
So make sure.
Quite literally, dreams that have died, or their business just got basically outdated. Like it's cheaper to just get rid of it than to keep it business.
You mean the Palm Pilot store didn't want to get their TVs?
Yeah. So that's legitimately where all this shit comes from. I would say like
old Radio Shacks.
A good 40% of the stuff in this room are from dead electronic, hardware, audio businesses, bars that went under, restaurants that went under. And I've just been picking them up here and there. So if you
auctions are, you said?
Yeah, auctions.
You don't buy them directly from the place. You don't see the poor person's face as they sell to you. Like,
well, no. So, and this is going down a different rabbit hole. What happens is like you're gonna out of fucking business. I don't want to deal with this shit. You sell it to liquidators.com or whatever, and they like, okay, we will pay you $5,000. We'll take all the shit and we'll deal with it. You don't have to worry about having to clean all this up, shipping it out, and because you have to catalog all that, find the SKU, test it, inventory, and then try to sell it. And that in itself takes time for each thing. And like you're out of business. You don't want to. Some people will deal with that. Some people like I'm out.
You need a reminder that you failed.
Yeah, exactly. And like you're fucking look. I'm moving to fucking Mexico. Fuck this shit. You can take care of it, right? They don't give a fuck. So that's why. But back to TVs though. one of these TVs did not survive the move. All right, $300 did not survive the move. I was like, fuck it, it cost me $300. Whatever. I'm just gonna call up LG. It's like, yeah, yo, call up LG. Like, look, yeah, I have this TV. The screen's cracked. I just need a replacement screen.
Yeah.
How much would it cost me? The TV cost me $300. So repair costs, whatever it's going to be, it should still be worth it. The like retail price is like $4,000 for this TV at the time.
Yeah.
So call him up. And I'm talking to a guy, and he's like, "Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. It should be cheaper to buy a new one." I was like, "Oh," but I've since I've gotten older, I want this take. Like, I don't like buying something and it's tossing because I just go to a landfill. So I'm like, no, just tell me how much it's going to cost for me to repair the TV. That way I don't have to throw this TV in the trash and then I feel like I did my part to
Can
kill
I guess
it.
how much does it cost?
Yeah, go ahead. So that TV cost $4,000. I bought it for $300. It was from 2020-ish, so about that. So it is a bit older TV, 2020, 2018-ish.
Yeah.
Basically, it's going to need a new LCD. How much do you think it costs?
Just the screen itself.
Just the screen itself. Not even considering all the like taking the screen out, which I would do myself.
Manual labor, yeah.
Yeah. Just the screen.
$1,500.
You are shooting too low.
Oh,
they quoted me $3,500.
So $500 for the rest of the TV?
$3,500 for a screen.
Oh wow.
That's why the guy, when I asked him, he's like, "Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, it'd be cheaper just to buy a new one." And I was like, "No, just tell me." And he's like, $3,500. I was like, "Wait, how does that make sense? I can go buy a brand new one of these for cheaper than that."
Yeah.
Like, why would they like? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some reason like they don't want to sell parts or wholesale or individual part sales or whatever the fuck, right? Or they just have fucking their manufacturing down so tight that it would be cheaper just to build new TVs than
it's kind of like oh, I'm out of ink. It'd be cheaper to buy a new printer than to actually buy ink.
Yeah, that is probably the exact same concept, right? So I was like you gotta be fucking kidding. So anyway, I ended up just buying what I ended up doing, which is not even related to the story, but I was like, you know what? I have a 70-inch
strippers.
I have a 70-inch TV at home. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy me a new fucking TV, and then the studio will get the older TV from that's what I ended up doing.
So we got secondhand over here at the studio.
So I have a new 85-inch TV in my living room, and the studio got the 70-inch that I basically passed down. But I was like,
didn't you like just scoff at me when I said 75-inch? Like how big my new TV is? Like when my wife got. And you have one 5 inches bigger than that at your house?
And the reason why I have that one now and not before is because
we died in front of it and you got it at a good price?
No, they were sold out of it when I went to go get one. Because when we got the house, it was like, oh, hey, I'm going to buy me a TV. Went down to Costco, like, oh, we don't have those. We have this one. So I was like, I don't want to fucking wait. Like,
impulse
you don't know how long you're going to wait, right? It could be weeks, could be months.
Yeah.
I was like, look, Kayla, that TV looks nice. But again, since the other one died and I'm not fucking paying $2,500, but the new TV was $2,000 at Costco with a 5-year warranty. So I was like, okay.
You take everything back too.
Yeah. So it makes more sense for me buying me a new TV. A TV actually, that thing is so thin now.
Yeah.
Like, it is like the stack
almost translucent.
Like 4 credit cards. Yeah. So I got that TV. Now that one's in my living room. There's my old TV's over there. But it's just crazy how TV's prices have changed. But anyway, yeah.
Have you been to Costco around, let's say, February 10th, the week after Super Bowl, week after?
Oh, yeah.
You see everybody return their TVs?
Oh, I've never seen that.
Everyone returns their TVs after Super Bowl. They buy them for Super Bowl, they hook them up, and they return them after. Because Costco takes everything back.
That's kind of funny. I've seen people take some ridiculous stuff. But, I mean, this is not even game related, but this is why I give undying loyalty to Costco. I'm with it now, right? I have Costco stock at this point. Because customer service is off the charts, right? We had a water cooler that started leaking. And I was like, shit, water cooler is leaking. I don't know how to fix it. Like, I'm always about fixing stuff. I don't know how to fix a water cooler, and plus water. I don't want to fix it.
Water cooler like in your refrigerator?
Like it's a water cooler, so that not in a refrigerator, but I'm pointing at. You can't see it, but I'm pointing at a water cooler.
Oh, okay, like a dispenser, water dispenser.
Water dispenser. Okay, that's a better name. So it started leaking. no matter what we did. And I don't want to try to fix it because even if I get it fixed, it might start leaking or growing mold. Like this is some shit that to take precision fixing. So we go to Costco. We go to Costco like, hey, our water cooler's leaking. Can we return it so I can get a new one or whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
They're like, They look it up like this water cooler is not even in our system. I was like, what? They're like, yeah. When did you buy this water cooler? I was like, I don't know, last year or like sometimes between now and the last 3 years. It's like, huh. So they're looking it up like, yeah, this water cooler is old. So they finally look it up. Yeah, this water cooler we must have bought it 10 years ago.
Yeah, 310. Jesus.
I don't remember. It just feels like we got it 3 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, but keep in mind this was after 2020, so that 3 years was probably like 8 years, and it just feels like 3. But he was like, yeah, this is so old that it's not even in our new system. We had to pull it up, archive records of our old system to show that you bought it.
Hard copy.
Yeah. And they gave me back all my money for a water cooler we bought 10 plus years ago that started leaking.
Yeah.
Like, they could have been like, yeah, dude, fuck you. The fuck out of our store. They're talking about you've had this water cooler longer than I worked here. Get the fuck out of my face. Go buy a new one.
Yeah, my speaking again of Costco story, my wife took back my daughter's mattress that she's had for 3 years to get a new one. And then like, oh, well, it's under warranty. Like, you know, so and they're like, we can return it for you. Then just go get a new one. And she's like, really? So yeah, just get a new one. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I guess he's all, yeah. There's a guy who comes like every 5 years when the warranty ends, gets a new one and gets a new.
Yeah, like shit, I'm with that. Like, okay, you guys got my undying loyal. I'm with Costco. Right? We in Costco, like, because this is actually the second time we brought back a similar water cooler, but the first one died in like 1 year. Yeah, and they just like, okay, cool, gave him some money back, and he bought another one from Costco, and that was the one that died. Yeah, recently, and they were like, oh yeah, you've had this for 10 years. I was like, shit, it really didn't feel like that. Like I wasn't like being the asshole, like, oh, they won't know. No, we legit thought we had like 3 or 4 years. And they were like, no, you've had this like 10 years.
You guys are both bad with time.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it was post 2020. So like that time period between like 2020 and like 2024 was like, 4 years.
A blur.
But it was like a blur. So when he asked me when I bought it, to me, it felt like 3 or 4 years. Like I did feel like we had it for a while, but I remember replacing it. Yeah. Because the last one died. So I didn't realize that much time had passed. And he was like, no, this is old. But like, dude, gave me back all the money I paid for it. Like, so he could have been like, oh, okay, we're gonna give you back like
partial credit.
We'll give you store credit. We'll give you back. Here's a cup. Like, he didn't have to take it back. He'd be like, get the fuck out of my face.
Here's what it's worth. Here's what the cooler's worth in these today's. Like, it's worth like,
dude, are you fucking tripping? You've had this for 10 plus years. Just fuck, go buy a new one. Gave me back all my money and we bought a new one. So I'm telling you that they didn't have to do shit. They could have been like, fuck off. Like, yeah, he pulled it. He didn't even have to go. They sat down like, hey, look, we'll go try to find it. Had to go like archive system. They didn't have to do all that.
The line just piled up. Dre's sitting there at the counter.
Yeah, he could have been just like, look, there's nothing in our system. Nothing we could do. But no, they went above and beyond. Gave me back my money.
If you know Costco, you know the line to return things is always super short too.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, man. Costco's got me. I mean, I'm with Costco. So, I shop at Costco. I got some Costco stock now because after that customer service experience, I was like, dude, I love these dudes. I'm telling you, you see those ridiculous stories about people bringing back some shit. And I'm always like, that's so stupid. Who's going to bring back a Christmas tree after Christmas? You're dumb. But,
Costco take it.
I brought back my fucking water cooler that has basically been past its lifetime. Yeah. And it's like, look, you should just go buy a new one. Like I bought like an old LG TV. The repair price was more, and I'm not getting my money back for that $300. That $300 just went up in flame, basically. Yep. But Costco, I spent like $200 on a water cooler that I got back. Okay, so I basically didn't lose whatever outside of like inflation and all that bullshit. Yeah. I might even came up because they gave me all my money back. So who knows, right? But I'm just saying, like, they had my back.
I got you.
Costco, number one.
So yeah, tomorrow we're gonna go to Costco. We're just gonna go to tomorrow we're gonna go to Walmart probably. It's like for something cheap, like it's a table that
you want a suggestion? Fuck Walmart. Walmart is bullshit. And I'm on this tip of like not letting stuff die. Yeah. Are you familiar with Restore Habitat for Humanity?
Oh, that's the Jimmy Carter stuff. Yeah.
Jimmy Carter stuff. I don't know what that.
Carter Habitat for Humanity. Yeah,
I don't know if that's the case, but
the president, the recently passed president. Yes.
yeah, there's a place called Restore.
And there's Remart. You go.
It might be something similar.
Remart's for Costco.
Oh.
Remart is where it's Remart is off the old prizes off like 91, 57, I believe 91. Anyway, there's a place called Remart.
That's not where Fry's is. The old Fry's is out fucking Westminster.
No, that's you're thinking of one in Pound Valley.
Yeah, the other one was Burbank.
No, Fry's was off the 55. 55, yeah. Off the 55.
Oh, 55. You said 91 earlier.
Well, 91 to 55. Like that's
fucking
it's way out there.
Okay. 91 to 55. Yeah.
So yeah, right next to this is called Remart, and then so everywhere like when Costco has overstock, they send it to Remart. So you'll go there and you'll find tons of clothes and like stuff.
Yeah. There's a place
dirt cheap.
Same one called L's. It's off of L's is off the maybe off the 210. I go to that place a lot in Azusa.
Fucking far as shit.
Yeah, I mean,
foothills.
I go there like I said, a lot of this stuff in here is recycled, just used. I go to a lot of places. Anyway, Restore Habitat for Humanity. It's not that far from where you live. It's on Bellflower. It might be on Artesia. Just look it up, Restore, and because you're just looking up at a table for a TV, they might have something like
the white table, yeah.
Yeah, they might have something. And
is it put together, or do they put together yourself?
No, those are all. It's gonna be like how this place looks. It's gonna look like that, and you get the pretty much. So for that, that chair right there came from there. It was put together. I just threw it in my car.
Yeah, but you know how small my car is. That's why I ask.
Okay, look. You can't win them all. This place sells some cheap shit. You can't be like, hey, can you take that apart for me? Okay. And I'm just suggesting if you get a cheap something for your TV, go check out that. See that. If you don't like it, you don't like it. It's not that far from where you live, and yeah, I go there a lot.
No. Yeah, I'll check it out.
Restore. Habitat for Humanity.
Oh yeah,
Bellflower. There's like 4 of them in Southern California. Again, I go there. I guess L's. I didn't realize there was a Remart. Maybe I'll go check that out.
Remart, yeah.
But I go to these places whenever I need shit, specifically furniture. I always say if you move into a new house, apartment, building, office, always check out those places first because they have some good shit. It's cheap and it doesn't. What am I trying to say? It helps from keeping the shit just that ended up in a landfill at the end of the day or trash. So it's cheaper. Yeah, the couch we have right now, it's like a L-shaped couch. It costs us.
Not this one. This is just a.
This is actually from Walmart, and I actually don't like this one's actually breaking. But yeah,
this one that makes my ass flat and fall asleep after so long. Yes.
Yeah. But those over there, those were from the place. Those from Costco originally. They cost me $150 each. Anyway, but I'm pointing off screen again. But I'm just saying,
yes,
I'm always buying that cheap shit nowadays. So yeah, go try Restore.
$150 is not cheap for some people. So like $150 is like.
I'm saying like the price of it. Those are normally $250, $350 each.
Yeah.
So $150 compared to that, it's like okay, that's a decent price. Yeah, I'm always looking for deals.
Yeah. If you need like button downs or like Under Armour shirts, like they'll sell like single ones for like $3.
Yeah. In fact, a lot of the Christmas gifts I bought this year, they were selling
secondhand auctions.
Secondhand board games. I mean, they're all new, but they just like we say, what happens is they just don't have the space to keep all this fucking inventory because at some point no one's gonna buy all these blockbuster games. We need to install new games, so we gotta get rid of these. So sell them somewhere.
It goes down to cost, and it goes like below cost.
Yeah, they go to like
whatever they paid for it.
Like stuff you see at like fucking Ross or Marshalls. Sometimes you see it there.
Discounts.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fun times.
You know that TJ Maxx?
Mm-hmm. Is TJ Maxx not a car place? I'm thinking CarMax, never mind.
Yeah, CarMax. So TJ Maxx is a place that my wife found that they sell. They'll put out like designer stuff. Some are really low quality, and most of them are low quality. But they'll throw shit, every shit, all of them shit. I'm not sure where they get it from. They put stuff out, and she has gone on more than one occasion and found like a Tiffany's like wallet and Tiffany's other stuff like that's worth like hundreds of dollars.
So TJ Maxx, if I recall, it's the same concept as Ross and Marshalls, where it'll be brand stuff, but for some reason somebody brought it back, or there's like some off stitching or something is not perfect with it, and they just or someone sold it back and they just have it there. So like the stuff's technically good. Like there's a I'm not sure if you can see it. There's a Madara, yeah. These were like $2-3 set down at like a Ross or some shit, but they would normally be more expensive. But something's wrong with them, or they're just out of stock or out of style or whatever. And so there's like just down price for whatever reason.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's why you'll find some good shit at these places, but sometimes it's a mix of like some cheap crap shit and then some actual good shit, and then either way. They don't care. Business is a business. It's cheap. They're like we're just gonna go down this fucking rabbit hole, right?
What's up?
There was like this thing like there's like an expose about how like Amazon and shit, they just take all the stuff that they don't sell. Okay, let me say allegedly, right? I'm not trying to get sued here. Allegedly, they take all the shit they don't sell and they just dump them. Like if you know where the dump site is, you can go there and like you can uncover like brand new laptops and shit. They just dump because no one's buying them and they're out of inventory and you gotta kind of fill the new inventory in.
No, I mean I've been there. I've used Amazon Haul, which is like really cheap stuff for like. Yeah. Like eventually that stuff doesn't get sold. Like some of that stuff just and they're just like just toss it. And if you knew where these people these secret sites you dump, you could find like just brand new like shit that like video games and laptops, allegedly. But they just do and I'm pretty sure there's some truth to that because it makes sense. There's a good documentary on Netflix called I don't remember the fucking name, but it's about that good, huh?
It's about consumerism,
and
then how that leads to like these trash. But we live in a quote unquote planned obsolescence / fashion world where they don't give a fuck if it sells or not. If it doesn't, they're just gonna get rid of it, trash it, and then bring in the new shit. And they have to keep going with those trends and that. Our consumerism need and like our need for all the new brand is
it a tax write? You think it's a tax write-off?
Nah, I think they just lose that money, but they don't give a fuck because it's
so small. It's such a small amount that they eat it.
Yeah, and they'll probably what they do is they probably quote unquote sell it to themselves. They probably have like a shell company.
Yeah,
like Jason's Hardware discount mark. And they just sell it to them, and then they're not gonna go chase down Jason to see what he does with that shit. Where Jason is basically just a trash collector. He just throws it out, and then they sold that inventory, but it's probably so small that like at some point, if it was costing a lot of money, they would probably find a different strategy. But it is probably just a mark off, and then. What some companies do, because a lot of like fashion, you talk about like Tiffany's, their main sell is that they're exclusive, right?
Yeah.
So not everyone can afford this Tiffany's purse, but when they don't sell them, what they do, they don't take a knife to it and like gash across them. That way, if you ever did find like a used one,
perfect.
Well, it's unsellable and unusable because it's like damaged beyond use.
Yeah.
That way they can keep their exclusivity, like, and keep their scarcity. Scarcity is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah. That's why Tiffany's like everything I bought my wife for Tiffany, like as Tiffany's, she likes Tiffany's, so I get her something like every year for Christmas.
I got that champagne taste, huh?
Yeah. She's never had beer budget. But yeah, so everything has appreciated. They don't ever depreciate. They always appreciate all the costs and everything. But then she went ahead and bought a Cartier bracelet. I said, "Oh, I'm not gonna buy you a fucking Cartier bracelet. I'm not gonna buy anything Cartier. Sorry, like I got Tiffany money. I got Cartier money. That fucking Cartier bracelet was like $8,000. I'm like, well, that's like
damn.
Yeah.
I think the most expensive jewelry piece of jewelry I owned was $300, and I fucking lost that shit.
Nice.
Still makes me mad to this day.
It wasn't your wedding ring, was it?
It was my wedding ring. Yeah.
Oh, I was just joking.
It was only $300. Like I said, I purposely knew I was gonna probably lose it one day, and what's annoying?
I don't know.
I had it up until the day.
I'm just joking, Tim. I'm sorry.
Up to the day until we moved, and once we moved, I haven't seen it since that day. And I even know where it was. It was hanging on this thing that was below my monitor, and then that was the last time I remember seeing it. And once we moved, I haven't seen it since. It makes me. It was a Lord of the Ring, black carbon Lord of the Ring.
Was it onyx?
Yeah, on a black carbon onyx.
Mine onyx.
And it was like it had the whole Elvish one to find them, one to bring them down. Lord of the Rings.
When to go down, when to swallow.
And I could always just find it. I could buy it again. I know where it was purchased that. I just haven't gotten around to doing that. But I kind of want the gold one now. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan.
Bougie Dre with like,
well, no, I don't
$3,000 TV now. I'm gonna upgrade my
shit.
jewelry.
That TV guy, I get more used to it because it's just a piece of jewelry. But I'm thinking about
It means something.
I'm thinking about the gold one but I'm not gonna wear it around my finger. I'm gonna wear it around my neck like a.
So you go invisible?
Yeah.
I
don't hate on my fucking TV, dog.
Okay.
That's my idea. I gave way more things.
You can't watch Netflix on my ring. I got you. I got you.
Exactly. That is literally just like a stone, a piece of rock. It just looks to. I guess it's symbolic, yeah, sure, but yeah, that TV I get into hours and hours of entertainment out of. So
is his dick, right? Yeah. Symbolic. So yeah. So I sent you something to watch, but I'm not sure if you watched it yet.
I did not have time.
So allow me to give my thoughts on.
Is there a new Silent Hill movie? That's what it looked like, though.
Yeah, Return of Silent Hill. It came out last Friday.
Oh, you know what? I heard about that. I assumed it was gonna be whack because the fucking Silent Hill Revelations was fucking whack.
Yeah. So as of right now, the very first Silent Hill movie is still the best of them all.
Yeah,
that same much.
And that I actually really there was problems with the movie, but I actually really liked that.
So
movie.
did I.
And then I remember actually watching that movie. It's like, oh man, I love that movie so much. I can't wait for part 2 to come out. God, that shit was so whack. It was like, what the fuck did you guys do?
It took they brought in Jon Snow, put him on a bus, and then it didn't make fucking sense. And then you at the carnival or something.
I don't even remember for the new one or the old one.
That was Revelations. Like Jon Snow was in there. Like
I don't even remember. I just remember there's this. They tried to make it part of the like kind of connected to the first one, and then like they introduced this new girl, and I just could not figure out. I was just confused and lost the whole movie that I don't even remember. I just kind of erased it out of my mind.
Well, if you want to be confused and not know what the fuck's going on, enjoy the newest one, Return of Silent Hill. Yeah, because that one is like, so that one went from like, like some movies go like A to B to C. It goes in the line, right? It goes to like A to D, to fucking question mark, to goddamn McDonald's. Fucking McDonald's Happy Meal.
I assume it
like,
has
go somewhere else. Like, it doesn't make any type of sense. And at the very end, it says, "All right, well, that was the ending. Now it's up to your interpretation because this is an art piece." And I'm like, and the first thing I said was, "Dre's gonna fucking hate this because it's the one thing you always say. What's the one thing you hate at when movies, TV shows? When you find out what
it was all a dream."
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And that's okay. It implied that very much. So I'm like, oh, Dre's gonna fucking hate this.
That's one of my.
I'm gonna make him watch it
because it's disrespectful to the audience's time. It's like, ha, prank. This is all a joke. Like, seriously,
it tried to. So help me out here. Pyramid Head first appearance was he in Silent Hill 1?
No, I want to say he was in Silent Hill 3. It's okay. It's been a long time, and I'm not. Silent Hill lore is so weird that because it's like, how like Resident Evil has like a lore, like you can kind of like a through point.
Yeah.
Silent Hill's not like that. Okay, Silent Hill is like it's like the Bible, right?
Yeah.
It's like
bunch of parables.
Yeah, bunch of different anthology series. Like, wait, none of this is connected. So I can't.
No metaphors, right?
Yeah, basically, I mean, there's the only connective tissue. The Silent Hills is like there's a Silent Hill verse basically where like there's like this area where shit's just kind of all fucked up and it's Silent Hill, but in terms of like connect like 1 in 3.
No, you mean universe? You mean like not verse like spoken like a track?
Yeah. But like universe. Okay. So, but like I think 1 in 3 are connected, and actually 2 and 4 might be connected. Like, but it's not like Resident Evil connected where like Leon like is in like half the games.
Yeah.
Like. And like I want to say in Silent Hill 4, you're the daughter of one of the characters that was in Silent Hill. It's some strange shit like that. I'd have to look it up. Anyway, it's not super straightforward, but it does actually have an interesting lore. It's just not like it's more of a stretch than an actual lore. Anyway, what was your question about Silent Hill?
I was saying, okay, so like it tries to introduce. So it tried. I think
Pyramid Head. I don't remember. Yeah. I think he's in Silent Hill 2 or 3, but I don't remember.
So what about the mannequin like nurses?
They are one of the original ones.
Was it 1?
I want to say it's the dude whose wife's died.
That's part 1, right? No,
I feel like he's in 2 or 3.
Because the first one was the little kid that it took off after the crash. The first Silent Hill, and he's walking.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that is exactly right. And the one with the mannequin is the guy who's looking for his wife.
He ended up killed, right?
His wife is dead. And, okay, so spoiler alert. His wife is dead. And he is to blame for her death. Like,
didn't he OD her?
I can't remember if she ODs or commits suicide, but basically, he's blamed for it. Like,
yeah,
you stressed me out to the point where I killed myself, or your neglect is basically why I died.
Cooking was horrible.
Yeah. And it's like, but in like, he is the blame for her death. Granted, he might not have actually killed her, but it's just like, my life sucked basically because of you. And that tortured him so much that he convinced himself that his wife was alive after he got a call from her. Anyway, so that's the one with the nurses, because they're like a representation of his repressed sexuality and blah 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 blah, some shit like that.
So that's what this is. That's what this is, right? So like, in synopsis, like this guy, like he starts off like they're somewhere in the French Alps or whatever. Like, this guy's driving the sports car. He's about to smoke a fucking J, and he ends up like swerving out of the way of a bus, or swerving out of the way of something, and hits some suitcase, knocks it everywhere, and that's what this is. This girl.
This movie has to be whack, right? Because Silent Hill.
What's up?
Silent Hill F just came out.
Yeah.
And I don't know how well I've been meaning to play that game, but it's on sale right now. So if you're looking out now, Silent Hill F is on sale. The ones in Japan.
Yeah.
But you would think, like, with that doing as good as it did or didn't, they would have like some connection. Like, oh, now go watch the movie. But I haven't heard shit, so I'm assuming it's
yeah. Like,
they're probably like, oh, what the fuck is this shit?
And like, so like you pick up this girl, right? And she's like, oh, well, he's like, I'm going to this town, and she's like, oh, I'm trying to leave this fucking town. He's like, but let's go back to Silent Hill. And they end up going in there and like living there, right? And then you find out later that her, okay, so this story is like, they gave her a backstory of her, but it's like 5 or so minutes, and they don't touch on it ever again. They say something and they never say it again. Like, oh yeah, like my dad's been poisoning me since I was young. Okay, so moving on. And then like, all right. And like he keeps having these flashback memories, like, and then he keeps getting a call from this doctor, this person who's a police officer, or he's a doctor. And then she's like, oh, well, where are you? He's like, oh, I'm back in Silent Hill. And he's like, I'm back in Silent Hill. She's like, you need to come see me, and he can see you. And then later on, he wakes up and he's fucking strapped down to a bed. And then the nurses are there taking care of him. And then he's like, where are you? He's like, I'm in Silent Hill. And the person he was talking to was like a psychiatrist. And I'm like, oh, it's all in his head. I'm like, Jason, I fucking hate this. and then so then he's all, I need to go back and find her. You know
the movie, and then speaking of that really, there was a movie. It was I want to say Leonardo DiCaprio, Shutter Island.
Oh yeah, when he's not the cop, he's the patient.
Yeah. So when I watched that movie, right, I saw this in theaters, probably like the opening week. I don't know why. I really don't know.
Right at the beginning.
Yes, the very beginning of the movie. You're like, you know what? It really feels like he's just a patient on the island who's like just gone too far, right?
It's himself. He's a cop. Yeah.
But then I was like, okay, wait, maybe he's not that. This is actually getting kind of interesting.
At the very end. God damn it.
The story they came up with, like in mid-movie, was better than like, psych! I've been a patient the whole time. I was like, you're gonna be fucking kidding me. I was so mad because like, they like build like this lore, like, oh no, we're part of this government experiment where they're testing it. Like, dude, this is interesting. This is getting good. And then like, jokes on y'all. I've been a patient the whole time.
Fuck y'all. Thanks for your money. Credits.
I was like, dude, you should just ran with the interesting story. Like, you don't have to like try to like psych us out. Like you had like we really like they're experimenting on people.
Experiment. That's an experimenting.
Yeah. No. They're bringing people to this island and experimenting. I tried to escape, but they caught me, and now I'm hiding inside the island. And like, oh, this is getting good. Like they're using the facade of like, mental patients, but really this is how they're doing it. Like Russia had Chernobyl, the Japanese had this, America was Shutter Island, and like I remember the speech by the doc. Like, damn, this is fucking getting good. This is fucking getting good.
You were happy you were wrong.
Yeah, I was like, man, I was all bummed out because it's like, oh, he's obviously a patient in the hospital. And like, no, he's actually a patient. You guys never saw that coming. I was like, okay, fuck that. Fucking bullshit.
He stands up. I saw it coming.
I was the one who was
thing.
watching fucking The Sixth Sense. Like, man, no one seems to interact with Bruce Willis. He's probably dead. But that one was still good though, right?
Dre, the movie killer.
It wasn't like Bruce Willis was like, this is all a dream or some walls. Shit. But it was like, okay, I saw it, but you know, it was still kind of good. But this one just annoyed me because it's like, because they go on this like wonderful magical journey. This is some random shit, but it was Wizard of Oz all in Dorothy's head. I don't remember. It's been so long, but I was listening to a podcast talking about another movie.
Well, yeah, it's like she wishes she was home, but she wakes up, she's in bed, and everybody in her family was like members of like the Scarecrow, the Lion, and the Tin Man.
Oh, man.
We're all like people like
I
there.
don't remember. I must have erased that shit from
my
head.
Yeah, and then the Wicked Witch of the West was like this: the person who comes and takes Toto away. Like either she's somebody on a bike that comes by, some mean bitch, and then that's who the Wicked Witch was in the story. I mean, but if you look at like Wicked, then actually it's a whole fucking, it's really real. So
yeah, it's like
up to your interpretation.
I was like listening to a podcast and they were talking. Well, yeah, at the end it's all in her.
Podcast?
It was
I'm joking. No. It was our podcast.
No, but I was just like, wait, the whole thing was a dream. I don't remember that. It was strange reason. So
and Dre veers off the road. What the hell?
I really just heard this like yesterday, literally yesterday too, and I was like, wait a minute, the whole thing was just in her head. And because they were talking about it, because
apparently,
yeah, it was they were talking about there's a quote unquote sequel to called Return to Oz, but that's not.
Oh, that's one with Michael Jackson and
no. That you're thinking that's that's the Wiz, yeah.
Okay,
but there's another one called Return to Oz where it acts as if it's
in there.
It's a sequel,
yeah,
to the Wizard of Oz, but it's almost like a sequel to a movie that never existed. But
like the Wiz with her black and then Dorothy's white.
No, well, in this one is like apparently the source material to Oz is like really dark.
Well, they tried to kind of do that in what was that, the Wizard of Oz movie with James Franco.
Yeah, that one.
No, that was the Wizard.
Great and Powerful Oz.
Yeah.
But that one also plays off like is real. Anyway, I just did not realize at the end of Wizard of Oz that Dorothy wakes up, and I must have even fucking walked out that scene happened or some shit because I don't remember that at all. Anyway, this is just.
And she's like, and you were there, and you were there, and you were there. She says,
oh shit! Is that where that comes from?
Yeah.
Because there's like a Simpsons thing.
Yeah,
he does that, and he's like, and you were there, and you were. Oh, Grandpa does that.
Hey, Grandpa always does that.
I did not realize that where that's from.
Yeah, she's like. So yeah, it was a dream, and you were there, and you were there, and you were there.
Man, it's just like I must have really just
fucking call a loony bin. Fucking.
Oh man,
Dorothy hit her head again.
That is just like it all makes sense now. But yeah, I just did not realize that at all. I was like, wait, because everything. Because every time
was Luke's
yeah, no, because everything I've seen of Oz has always played off like you said, Wicked in the Great and Powerful Oz. They always play it off like this is a real thing that happened or like a real universe. Because like
you think Oz is real?
Because like in Wicked, it zooms out and it shows like at some point. Have you seen Wicked?
I've seen the play Wicked.
Oh man, you should go see the movie Wicked. Okay, wait.
It's not available on TV. I watched the play. Like I watched the play from the book. Like that's
no, but the movie is fire though. Like I get the play, but it's almost two different things. But no, the movie's actually fire. I haven't seen part 2, but part 1's fire. Well, I haven't seen it because it hasn't come out fucking streaming yet.
It has.
Part 2, no.
Yes, it has.
Wicked for Good.
I see it advertised. Wicked for Good.
I'm gonna look that up because I don't think Wicked for Good is on streaming yet. I know Wicked is. Wicked for Good is definitely. I don't think it is.
If it's not streaming, you can find it. I'll send you a link.
Or I might not have the services on because I've been cutting them off. I didn't even finish Twisted Metal yet because I just cut that shit off too. And I might not finish Fallout because I might be cutting off Amazon Prime too. Anyway, I didn't realize it was all a dream because like I said, every version of Wizard of Oz since then has always taken this Oz concept as if it's like a whole actual reality, like this Dorothy from this other Earth fell into another Earth. It'd be like if you told me Alice in Wonderland is actually all a dream, and then she actually doesn't fall down a rabbit hole or go
It's
through a looking
probably
glass.
a fucking hallucinogenic, like, drug-filled dream.
I can give you go off that, but I'm just saying, like, I don't remember the scene where she waking up. And that's probably the case, right? She wakes up, Alice at the end is like, wakes up and like, oh,
You know,
and you were there? You were there?
You know, Lewis
Carroll.
Carroll. Lewis Carroll. Yeah,
Carroll. Carol.
Lewis Carroll. So wrote, allegedly, I'll say allegedly, wrote Alice in Wonderland because he was infatuated with a 14-year-old girl named Alice.
That does not shock me in the slightest.
That's why I said allegedly.
There was a lot. Dude, do you realize Romeo and Juliet?
We're both 15 and 16.
I don't know how Romeo is, but Juliet's 14 years old.
Oh, and that's why I talked about last time. Like while watching like the Romeo and Juliet movie, like you probably should watch the old version because that shows underage nakedness.
Yeah, but I remember like because like there's a huge scene like she's 14 today and like you're a woman. And they're like they're celebrating.
That's why they have that Romeo and Juliet rule, right? Like if you're together when you're young, and
that's such a weird like.
They made it right then in the past. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
And if you're together when they're both underage, but then one of you gets older, obviously.
But there was this weird thing in what movie was that?
It was
Transformers.
He
It was like he really like
that card.
Like, are you joking? like what do you like? Why even write that in the script? Like just make her of age. Just make them the same fucking age. Like why did you have to like? Oh, I'm not really a pedophile. Like
I put the time in.
It almost feels like the director was trying to like convince
justify
people,
it.
like, hey guys, remember that one underage girl you guys caught me for in your faces? Like, dude, what the fuck? Like, you don't have to like. Oh man, we've gone down this whole rabbit hole.
There's a
no, before you go on, have you ever watched any? I think it's the dude with the big head, Woody Allen, right?
The guy with the big head, yes. Woody Allen, yeah.
He's like a director.
Sun Yi, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Have you ever seen any of his old movies? It's almost always this old guy with some super young girl, and it's just like, you know, art.
I mean, I know they're comedies, but I don't think I've ever seen a proper Woody Allen movie.
Okay, well, if you go, it's like one of those things like you just kind of, it's like you don't really notice it, and then like years later, it's like, oh, he's married to his daughter. Or you know his adoptive daughter, and he like then you go back and watch his movies.
Sun Yi.
It's like, wait a second.
Yeah.
But this is old man dating younger women, and it's kind of like, ugh. Anyway, I'm sorry. You were saying something.
Oh yeah. So I won't say who, because I won't even point out. So there's a person that I know who works at a place where they have a new gentleman who's working there. He's mid-30s or so, but he's bragging about his.
Oh God, one of those dudes.
He's bragging about his hot girlfriend. He's like, oh yeah, we've been together for like 4 years. She's 21, and then they're like, everybody stopped and like, so you were together when she was 17? He's like, wait, no, like, no, she was like, and then they caught him in that, and then he's like, no, I mean, like, she was like, no, she was 18, but like, no, she's like almost 4 years.
Dude's been fucking grooming that bitch for a long time.
And then like, ooh,
it's creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
This is super weird, random. Like, we gone we're just going down this rabbit hole.
We'll eventually hit Rumble. Like that's 10 minutes.
Yeah, but there was a story like this on Reddit, like
by the guy.
It was like r/Reddit device, and this girl was like, you know, my boyfriend, blah 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 blah, for like 5 years, yada yada yada. And then like it was like the same thing, like, oh, my boyfriend of 5 years, and you know you can read the story, and then like and you realize like, hey, she's 20 years old. 5 years. Oh, come on now. It's like, oh God.
But I love him.
Yeah, and like, oh man, I used to think so. I remember in high school, like when I was in high school, these dudes.
Fucking bitches, right?
Nah, I was not fucking bitches in high school. I wish. I was getting good grades in high school. I'm a 4.0 student, right?
You were fucking them grades.
We were not fucking. At least I didn't have time to be fucking bitches and getting good grades. Anyway, I always thought it was strange when these dudes from college. Because I'm like 16, 17, these dudes from college, so in my age, you know, 19, 20s, come down to high school,
and pick out the girls that you like.
Be hitting on girls and shit. I was like, man, that's just so weird. Like, don't they have girls in college to hit on? Now, when I was in college and I see that same thing happen, like, dude, those kids are fucking fucking losers. Like, it's fucking what the fuck? You're so. It is like the amount of maturity from a high school student to like a college student is almost like night and day. Yeah. You don't see that when you're in it, but when you're post that, and you're like, man, these are like, they're basically children, and like you feel grown in high school, but when you're in like, you hit like you're 25, 27ish, and you look at people in high school, they feel like fucking babies, right?
Yeah.
And like legit children. So when I look at these now, when I see like those same people that were in high schools hitting on those girls or those people that were in college that were hitting on those girls in high school, it's just like, you're fucking like grooming pedophile. Like, you're fucking disgusting. We're predators, man. And I knew so many of those dudes too, and it was like, ugh, it just gives me chills. Because I lived in this place where there wasn't much shit to do, right? So a lot of college students were always coming down to the high school, and I was just like, man, those dudes are fucking losers. And it wasn't until I got that age, like, not only were they fucking losers, they were desperate fucking predator losers.
Was this like an all-male like college in your area that they went to?
Well, there's only one.
There's no women.
There's one college, and yeah, I mean, like, I guess they're just fucking losers, dog. I'm just telling you.
I guess.
I just remember looking back and like, ugh, like, can you not, like, I don't, like you're saying, like,
to study here.
Like you're saying, like that with the girl that was like,
gotcha.
yeah, it's just like, yeah, that's fucking creepy. Like, that is like, it's like a guy, like a grown man hitting on a child at that point. It's what it feels like to me. Like, you can argue it. Like, that's why I'm like about that Woody Allen thing.
Yeah.
In his fucking movies, it's like, it's really weird. When you
what's that line that they always quote?
Allegedly.
So what's that line? What's the famous line that Matthew McConaughey says in Dazed and Confused?
I don't remember.
Everyone quotes.
I don't. I haven't seen Dazed and Confused in like 30 years.
Okay, so he goes, high school girls, man, like they I get older and they say the same age. Like they say the same. Yeah, they say I get older and they say the same age. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that was his like that was his big.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I get older and they say the same age. Yeah.
Having a trouble with this. I get older.
Yeah, they say the same.
They stay the same age. Yeah, that is fucking weird. Yeah,
and that's from a movie. That's, when Dazed and Confused.
Speaking of movies, right? Yeah. This is not on the same thing, but it's still kind of weird. Like,
North Side of the Hill.
They're like, oh yeah, but like, you like movies, like,
yeah,
like once you look at retrospect, like, things are kind of creepy and weird. It's like something about Mary. It's like, oh, that's kind of cute and funny, but then like you look back, like, that's just like a bunch of dudes stalking a girl at the end of the day. Like, yeah, like they're like legit stalking her.
Well, and then you have
like pretending like to be doctors and shit.
Yeah, then you have Matt Dillon peeping on him and seeing both, like, missing her, like, showing her boobs, but then you see the old lady's like quote unquote boobs. But yeah, I mean,
all like legit stalking behavior. And then like there was a movie called This Is War with I forget, there was two, like, Chris Pine and somebody else.
That is with, you're talking about Chris Pine and Bane.
Like,
yeah,
Tom Bradley or whoever.
Tom Hardy.
Bane, Tom Hardy. Yeah,
he's Bane. Yeah,
they're basically cyber stalking. like legit at some point break into her house.
Yeah,
like,
and then they attack each other.
Yeah,
until one of them, they.
Yeah, weird, but it's like,
yeah,
they're like legit stalking that woman. They broke into her house. It's like that woman's safe space. Like, yeah, that's like one of those things that sounds cute and fun on paper, and like, oh, in practice, like, no, that's kind of weird. Like, is that what you want to do? Like, I don't think. I don't know. I mean, finding it attractive. Anyway, but back to Silent Hill right now.
No, so watch the movie. Tell me what you think about the ending, because I looked up the people who thought like the ending, and then like, oh, it's up into interpretation. Essentially, at the very end of the movie, for some reason, it like resets itself, and then they go a different pathway. And like, so the whole movie it happened really? Like, it really didn't happen? Nothing happened?
That is like my other second, like, there's two there. There's like a list of movies I can't stand. One where it's like you don't respect the audience's time. Like, haha, this has all been a prank. It's not really what it seems.
Yeah.
And then there's the ones where it's like, and we're back to the beginning. Or it is actually a third one I can't stand. And this is specifically
Never Ending Story.
The
Never Ending Story.
No,
what happens.
Specifically, it's the narrative. It's mostly like a TV episode thing where an episode would start, but the whole thing is just events that happened in the past. And by the end of the episode, you've really progressed like 5 minutes. Like, it's like me telling you a story like, oh man, I went back to the store yesterday.
Like a Tarantino movie. So Tarantino will go like we'll skip.
No. Those are events happening in a cyclical manner. But I'm talking about like an episode where it's like where I walk into a store,
Yeah.
and I tell you a story about something that happened yesterday, and then by the end of it, like, oh, that's cool, and that's the entire episode.
Here's your change. They walk out. Yeah.
So the amount of time that's actually progressed in the actual story is like how long it took me to tell that story. I don't know. It drives me fucking nuts. I'm telling you, I can even like think of specific episodes of specific TV shows where that has happened, and it just drives me nuts because like I don't feel like the episode has made any fucking progress. Like backstory is obviously necessary, but you should be able to tell that within a progression of story. An entire episode shouldn't just be like, hey guys, let me tell you something about the past so I can catch you up. So you're up to date on what's happening next. It's like
my life.
That is like the worst storytelling, like one of the worst way of telling a story.
Yeah.
You should be able to tell a story, and within that story, be able to weave it in so there's a progression. One of the movies that did it so well is fucking Speed Racer.
You love that movie.
I fucking love that, man. It pisses me off. That's not like well, not as expected, but there's that part where he's telling the guy, basically the villain's like revealing the like I'm a villain part, right? And he's telling him the story of what's going to happen. And while he's telling that story, they're playing it out. So
they do that a lot, but it's more like this is what could happen. Then it doesn't really happen.
Well, no, it's what happens. But he's explaining it to him while you see as it's happening. And then they kind of skip to the future. So he's telling Speed Racer this story.
Yeah.
And then you see the story play out while he's still telling him the story. So it's like jumping back and forth in time.
Yeah.
So by the time you get to the end, by the time he's done telling the story, in the end of that,
you're able to fast forward into like cut out like a half an hour
exactly.
a movie.
You don't have to. So you don't have to have him tell the story, have it play out, and then it actually happens.
Yeah.
He's telling the story as it's playing out. So then you can conclude that first bit was like, well, fuck you. That's not going to happen. And then you can skip past that because you already saw it happen.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that's genius storytelling. It's like they basically told like an entire act.
They fast forwarded.
Yeah. Through explanation and like giving you some of the action.
Yeah.
Right. That's good storytelling. I hate it when, hey, walk into a store, by the time you're out of that story, only like 5-10 minutes has passed. Like you just typed in a code for a password and you're like thinking all this shit.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming I'm not gonna like 127 hours. Have you ever seen that movie? Like where the guy gets caught in his own.
Yeah.
Because the whole movie takes place in the past, and like the time, 127 hours passed. So that's like a week, I guess. That's a good amount of time.
Okay.
Like 10. Yeah. It's like 10 days, 5 days. Anyway, I'm just saying. I've never been a fan of those. Like, make progress. That's just the bad way of telling a story to me.
Yeah, really gripes on movies.
I really do. And like there are certain times with like gripes about movies and TV shows.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I've watched so many of them. Like you can kind of tell who the villain is, even though did you ever play Spider-Man Miles Morales?
No, I have not.
Okay, well in the first like 10 minutes.
Tombstone, right?
No, it's his friend's the villain. But it's really
spoiler alert, Jesus Christ.
Well, it's really clear that she's the villain like the first 5 minutes of the movie or game. Who's like, oh hey, I would love to hang out Laura, but I have to go do something. And it's like, oh, she's clearly the villain. Okay. She's either another superhero going to do some superhero act, or she's the villain. And it turns out she's the villain. Like he can just tell like those things like very certain elements. Same thing like how I kind of always guess like, oh, maybe he's part of the thing, like because it's kind of clear.
Yeah.
And it just comes because I don't want to say bad writing, but like if I wasn't so good at this shit, it would be better. I don't know.
Okay.
So Royal Rumble, right?
Yeah. Did you watch any of it, or do you?
I don't watch Royal Rumble, but I want to ask you.
What's up?
Because I did watch the highlights. I went to like YouTube highlights Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And I was bored out of my fucking wits.
So
before you can go on, I want to ask you: do you think, and this is on a rambling conspiracy at this point?
Yeah.
That the leak, because there was several weeks that happened over a week. Were they real and then they restructured based on the response, or were they just fake?
Those are all fake. They always happen though. They Photoshop that list all the time. I mean, granted, like some of the winner of some of them actually happened to be, because that was like the odds-on favorite. We're like, oh yeah, I wonder this probably has to be. This person has been back in forever, so they're gonna win the Rumble. but also it was in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, right? So it would happen.
Yeah, I realized that too. I was like, oh shit,
because all the women were all the women were covered up. You can tell that.
Oh, that is funny because that's like, yeah. I mean, back when I was a kid, there was no such thing as a women's Royal Rumble.
Yeah. So every time, so that's the only thing whenever they go to Saudi Arabia, like even when they were doing their social media stuff, and they were out doing like theme parks and everything was covered up. That's just their respectfully for their culture wise. So
the Saudi Arabia. This is a super random question. Is Saudi Arabia own part of TKO now? TKO is like, yeah, they must have because the UFC's been doing in Saudi Arabia bits for Saudi Arabia is like just coming up, huh?
Yep. And so Riyadh, that's where that whole comedy festival happened there. About. So, and then they opened a whole WWE like section there, or the whole store or whatever. But they built the arena. They built, I guess for the Royal Rumble, they built it from scratch, like just for everybody, like bleachers and everything. Like they had money to do. Grant, and also the seats weren't always full. Like there was a ton of open ended.
I mean, because keep in mind, how many real Saudi Arabia fans are there for fucking?
I'm just saying that, but like, they went there for money, but also because I feel that when they go places that aren't as popular, the story writing like isn't as good.
That makes a lot of sense because I was like, as I was saying,
they don't need to put effort into the story.
Yeah, like I was saying, I was watching the highlights, and it's so plain. It sounded like a video game just played out in real life.
Yeah,
I was expecting something like to me, the Royal Rumble again. I stopped watching wrestling years ago, so it just Royal Rumble just kind of feels pointless and silly. But it's a time where you can like. The only things that makes a Royal Rumble interesting, like, you need to have some quote unquote regular Royal Rumbles, but then this is like the time you need to switch it up. Like, because you have like these very stringent rules, like per man go in ring, fall out, lose, right?
Yeah,
and it just happens for 30 like
feet hit the ground,
30 minutes, and then like this has been the same formula for like 30 fucking plus years, right? So it's only
first one was Jim Dugan, I think. Jim Duggan, and won the first one, I think.
Yeah,
first one that.
It's like you switch that shit up, like someone does some secret plot, or like you have people hiding under the ring, and like they all jump in, like something that disrupts it. That's the only time Royal Rumble is ever interesting. Otherwise, it's really just
really
the
entrance, like the surprise entrant, like who's in it be.
Exactly.
Like they bring back old people, like old wrestlers that will come back and do whatever if they can still move around.
They'll bring like wrestlers or like some surprise, like something to subvert the audience expectation of.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's not what we thought it was. This has been a plot the whole time. This wrestler has been building this. No, I was watching the highlights and it played exactly by the numbers. It was like, oh, it's just like a regular Royal Rumble. They went in. There was this one time, and I don't even know this dude's name, but his name, I guess he's like Tsunami is his special move.
Oh, you're talking about not Braun. You're talking about the tribal thief.
He's basically Earthquake and Typhoon.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But anyway, he was fighting, right, and he's like on the ropes, and like they're doing that thing, like, oh, he's about to get knocked out, and he hits him again, like, oh, he's about to get knocked out, and then he moves out of the way. The guy hits him with his, I guess, TKO or something. He basically
was Randy Orton.
I don't remember.
RKO then.
RKO, right? So he knocks him out. Homeboy gets back up and goes right back to the ropes. Get knocked out. I was like, seriously, that's exactly like a video game. Like you can be like did that more clever. He got special moved, got back up, went right back.
Reed. What's his name? Bronson Reed.
And leaned right back against the rope. It was like, wait, I guess you can knock me out now. I was like, seriously. You didn't even do that cleverly, like just like you're supposed to, like, okay, because you watch enough wrestling, you like, okay, he's on the ropes, like literally, like a figure TV on the ropes, right? You hit him once, it wasn't enough, so I gotta build up. Hit him again, it wasn't enough. Third time's a charm. Oh, he moved. Oh, but I have my special move. Got him.
Yeah.
Gets back up, walks back to the ropes. It's like, come on. He could just like the way it should have played out. Right?
Okay.
He hit him with the RKO. Guy's like, now he's down. And then, like, because he's out, you can make this now a funny moment. Hey, guys, this big motherfucker is out. Let's throw his ass over the ring. And they all grab him. And now you have this movie that's playing out where like, there's a camaraderie. They all throw them out. They're all cheering. And then you knock those guys out who are all cheering. And then you like a moment. It was just so played by the numbers that I watched it like, this is a summary of exactly why I stopped watching this shit. It's so like, so goofy and dumb. I don't know. I hate to hate on it, but.
No, it's fine. I think they two people took out Brock Lesnar. I think it was LA Knight and Cody Rhodes. I assume they did like they took people, knocked them out, but I don't know. Like when it comes to Rhea, like these, like the big match, well, the Rumbles are big matches because it's the road to WrestleMania. But it's like the matches, like the match that I didn't think was gonna go the same way when AJ Styles lost to Gunther, and that was his like the stipulation was literally like if you like lose, like you quit, like you don't voice anymore, whatever. And he lost. So like he was going on like, oh, I'm retiring, blah blah blah, and that was it was my goodbye year and all this other stuff. John Cena just had his retirement year and he had a big thing about it. AJ Styles was going to do the kind of same thing. He's going to have a retirement situation, and not as big as John Cena's, but he's going to do his farewell, whatever.
Yeah.
And he had just lost to CM Punk on Monday Night Raw. But then everybody thought like, oh, he won't lose to Gunther. Like, why would AJ Styles leave? And now AJ Styles is gone. So now it's more about what's the story, how they can bring him back, whatever's happened, whatever. Because I think next they have Elimination Chamber, which is another way to get to WrestleMania. Like it's another option to do so, because the winner of the Royal Rumble gets to pick who they want to face at WrestleMania, either SmackDown champion or Raw champion, to see who they face. I know it sounds so silly, but
it does sound silly.
It is, but I mean, like Roman Reigns won the men's, Liv Morgan won the women's. And as you know, like Royal Rumble, there's no friends. Like even your teammates are in there. Like you gotta do what you gotta do. And Liv Morgan actually took out Raquel Rodriguez to Raquel Rodriguez to do that to her teammate, her friend. It was Raquel, Rhea Ripley, and Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan and Raquel were on Judgment Day. They were on a team. Raquel took out Rhea Ripley. Exactly. See, and then Liv took out Raquel. Like so there had to be a.
Let me say this. Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Were you satisfied? Okay, was it okay? Let's start from the beginning. Was it at least entertaining?
I mean, no, like because there was no surprise entrance. Like that was my biggest thing. Is like, it's always fun to see the surprise entrance. Like there was
because I haven't watched.
Bella came back from the out of retirement just to do like a stint on there. Cause like, and everybody thought that Chris Jericho would come back because he had left AEW. And he was gonna come back, and they thought he make it a surprise entrance, even as a one-time thing. Like, I'm obligated. I can go there. My contract's done, and whatever. I left for my own free will, so I'm free to wrestle everywhere. A lot of times when a wrestler is let go, they have a like 90-day no compete non-compete clause.
Because I watched it, like the highlights, and I was like, who gives a fuck about Brock Lesnar? Like to me, like I would hate to feel bad that dude's like so like broke he's going back to wrestling or some shit. But like I don't imagine this is the case. But I'm just saying like, what? To me it was like if it was like The Rock or like John Cena, like Undertaker, Stone Cold, like those big names that transcend wrestling. Yeah, sure. But I was like Brock Lesnar. I mean, he was in UFC and he wasn't even really loved that much back then. Like I just imagine,
but he's built up so much the beast in WWE that when he comes back, there's a run for like a couple shows and it leaves, and comes back in. Like the comeback is a big thing. Like, oh, Brock Lesnar's back. You hear his music and like oh, Brock Lesnar's back.
What is Brock Lesnar's music?
It's just a loud like guitar riff, like a and then it has like dun. Dun 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 dun, and it has that just like
that doesn't even sound interesting, man.
I can't do all the instruments at one time. I'm sorry.
See, like there's something like like boom, like that's the entrance. That's like the entrance of all entrance in Graveyard Symphony. That boom when you dim the lights, like the feet on.
Yeah, and then you hear the word like
and he just like grog. That's when wrestling was cool. Who gives a fuck about Brock Lesnar?
Yeah,
Even fucking John Cena, like I've never actually seen John Cena wrestle. I've seen like clips of him, but everyone wants to like, you can't see me. That's cool. Like, but what do you do with Brock Lesnar? You're just like, oh, it's Brock Lesnar. Yeah.
He doesn't do crowd work like Cena does. Like there's some wrestlers who do crowd work, who hype up the crowd and get things going. Like
even Chris Jericho, like I even like Chris Jericho, like yo, break the walls down.
yeah,
like you just rock out to that shit. The walls of Jericho, but I don't even know what's Brock Lesnar's special move.
The F5, the tornado, right? So
that just sounds stupid dumb.
So the F5 is for tornado is an F5. So he puts him on the shoulders, he spins him around and like kind of like does like
stunner. Diamond cutter. Yeah. Everything just sounds so boring. Like I don't get it.
Yeah, they're all alternations of a certain move. Like
yeah. I mean, look, it is hard to. I was watching Power Bombs. Like, I mean,
the RKO is always fun to watch because like the thing now is an RKO out of nowhere. Like he'll Randy Orton will hit an RKO. It's out of nowhere, right? Like just out of nowhere, he'll do it.
Randy Orton's been wrestling for so long.
One of the best RKOs I've ever seen happen was with Rob Van Dam, actually, right? So Rob Van Dam jumps and goes like does a I want to say he rolls and jumps up to do like a frog splash, standing frog splash, and Randy Orton jumps up and does like catches him midair. Is an RKO. Like that was like one of the best. Like
I'm always afraid though people do like shit like that because Chris Benoit, whose famous move was that basically the headbutt from like off the top of the ropes. And, and that dude goes and murders his family.
Yeah, they commit suicide.
Like, and they're like, okay, maybe that causes a brain damage or some shit like that. So
yeah,
like that does that.
That's why they also kind of for a while they curbed this. They stopped the curb stomp. Then they brought that back. Then it was the punt. They punting. That was but no, sorry. The other best RKO I saw was Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins does the curb stomp. So he goes there and like he like jumps up and he stomps your head and like of course like the person on all fours, so like their front of their body goes down, but it only doesn't go. Some people sell it. Some people have a horrible way of selling it. So as he goes to jump up, like to jump up and do that, like he jumps up, but Randy Orton gets up, so he jumps higher. He pushes off his body and goes higher. Then he catches in midair and does the RKO. Like that was. I want to say that was at a WrestleMania. Like that was like a pre-show or something. Like way back. I forget. But yeah, I mean WrestleMania. It's in Riyadh. It's nothing special. Like
so. You said you're gonna sound like it's not very interesting. Were you at least satisfied with the results?
I like Roman Reigns. The tribal chief. I like Roman Reigns. I do. Liv Morgan, I like Liv Morgan. She's the villain. Roman Reigns is kind of like a mid. Like he can go either way. He's not really like good, bad. He can't really. He can be written in a second. But Liv Morgan's part of Judgment Day, and then you have all you can see now is stories, right? So all these are stories because every pay-per-view is a end of a story being written. This last pay-per-view, or for the most part. So Liv Morgan threw out Raquel Rodriguez, which is her teammate. That's probably going to cause friction. There's some friction of like how Judgment Day may be breaking up. People may be leaving from there because for their own reasons. Because factions only stay for so long. After that, they disperse and they go, whatever.
Yeah. Like I say, I mean, because I was trying to, because we kind of rushed this. We were supposed to be doing this tomorrow. I was going to make you a quiz. But here's one question I can ask from the quiz I was going to make.
Who the hell is this?
Yeah, who are all these people? Now, what has been the shortest time in the ring?
Santino Moreno.
Yep. Okay, well, damn, never mind.
I'm sorry.
Not even fun. What was the shortest Santino Moreno? Oh, yeah, okay, well, that is that question. All right, well, yeah, that was going to be, because that's the one question that had to do with the Royal Rumble.
I spent an hour looking for that question.
Yeah, I had to research it. I did some effects. You're like, oh, yeah. Okay, well, let me ask you this. How long was he in there?
He was in there because he jumped out of the ring. He went over the ring. I hit right out. He was in there like 2 seconds, I think.
Wrong.
Was it 1.5?
1.9.
1.9. Sorry, shit.
Sorry, close, but you went over.
Damn it.
Like I said, it just was so like I said, I was like, oh, we can get some good content on the Royal Rumble. That's gonna be like the thing where shit happens. I didn't realize it was gonna be in Abu Dhabi. That's why I was like, when I looked it up, I was like, why would they have already done the Royal Rumble? It was like 2:00.
Yeah.
So they must have did it like, at
11,
3 in the morning.
It was 11 a.m. our time, a couple hours ahead.
Yeah, but
because I don't know, like one thing, like it's just I don't know. It is a slight turn off, not in a sexual way, but like as far as like knowing that
unroused
the women
dick flop.
Yeah. Maybe a dick
limp dips. Yeah, I get you.
Like having like the
no homo
wrestling because a lot of those people in the Rumble are there for like half an hour, literally, because they have to wait. There's 3 minutes between each wrestler, and it's a long fucking time for a 30 versus to come out, right? So it's like 2 hours, like an hour. So
you think that guy, the dude that was in the Royal Rumble for 2 seconds, do you think he was in on that, or like he came in?
No, that's written that way.
Okay, because like sometimes like I know like because a lot of that shit's written, but sometimes they do play it by ear, like
so they'll play it by ear in the ring when the moves they do. Yeah. But they do have a specific order, like, oh, you're taking it on him, you're taking it, you're taking him.
Yeah.
Find a way to make that happen.
I'm just saying, like, because you're in the spur of the moment, right? And you get in a ring, and you cheer, and then someone drop kicks you. Like, obviously, that's not enough force to knock you out. But do you play it like, like, because I just wonder, like, in that moment, does he know it's probably like
there's a pretty famous story for Cody Rhodes and Undertaker, right? So I forgot the build up, but Cody Rhodes goes in there. This is a long time ago. Cody Rhodes goes in the Rumble. He goes over there. He's like, I need to do something. I need to make a moment. He goes and he hits the Undertaker in the back because the Undertaker doing something kind of doing like keeping busy, quote unquote, when there's somebody in the corner, until it buying his time for the next move, next spot to happen. He hits the Undertaker. Undertaker looks at him, turns around, and he hits him, and then Undertaker bends down. He looks up at him. He's all, hit me again, like hit me. He sells it. He on the spot, like thinks about like, have your moment, hit me, whatever. Follow up, do fucking something. Like, okay, you got me.
Yeah.
Like, do something. Come on. But that like shit like that. Sometimes like they'll tell you like they'll go in there, and then it's like I said, eventually like, you're supposed to eliminate this person right here. Find a way to make it happen. Go with it. When they're in there, they talk to each other. They tell them, do this. But don't get in people's ways. When people are having their spots, that's what a lot of times you'll see, like even the freeze frame right here. All the people on the ground, kind of all the people on the ground, quote unquote, like all hurt. They're taking their breath and they're having their rest, whatever. They're waiting for their next moment to happen. So they're waiting for whatever spot to happen, the crowd to pop, and then it's time for the next person to do their thing, and they'll move on to whatever. Like that's what's going on. So right now Brock Lesnar is doing F5. That's what Trey right now is watching on TV. But yeah, that's what goes on there. And then you move on to spot to spot to spot. Yeah, no. And then that spot will take up too much time until. So
obviously this is the case, but they have like the Royal Rumble's going to take 45 minutes. So they have like a clock somewhere that's like staring at, like, okay, this is running long or running short. Yeah.
There usually is a clock. No. So the clock will pop up on the screen, a Titantron. And everybody in the crowd will help you out. They'll be like 10, 9, 8. The whole crowd will fucking start counting for you, right? So like you'll know when's coming up. So
it's crazy the fact that Logan Paul's. I had forgot Logan Paul was a wrestler until earlier today. I was like, Logan Paul. I was like, oh yeah, he does do that thing, and he probably means. He's successful. Okay, so I'll give
him that. He's athletic. He's good. He's decent on the mic, but he just needs to learn his wrestling history. And
to me, he needs to get over that I'm a YouTuber gimmick. I don't.
That's the gimmick they yell at. They keep making fun of him for. They call him like some old YouTuber or some dumb YouTuber or whatever.
Like he has to get over that. Like because that's the thing that to me holds him back. Like any YouTuber that like goes into like mainstream.
Dominic Mysterio teased him and said, "Hey, when was the next time you're going back to Japan?"
That's good. That's funny. Yeah. But like because that's like his gimmick, right? Like yeah. Because he still has his YouTube. Like you can't have it. I mean,
he has his podcast now. He has his his
impulsive. Yeah, impulsive. Like you can't like have it. I mean, you can't have it both ways. But I mean, I'm pretty sure there's way more money to be made in wrestling than there is. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Right? Because you don't have like.
No, but the thing is, his prime drink, right?
That's true.
WWE bought has stock in Prime, so you'll see not this show, but on Raw or SmackDown, I think you'll see Prime on the apron. You'll see Prime on the Prime thing on the corner next to the announcement booth. You'll see Prime stand there. Fucking what's his name? His friend. His friend will
he
come
probably
out.
has the kid audience, right? Yeah, that's basically Mr. Beast of wrestling, because you have that kid audience.
And then then they'll mention Prime, or he'll come out drinking a Prime, whatever. Just selling the product, right? You're just promoting your product all the time. And like I said, every time you see a top down view of the ring, big fucking lines, big fucking letters, Prime right there. So it's always there.
The Parker still fucking wrestles. What the fuck?
Yeah, the Parker still wrestles. Yeah, he's they do, because WWE got into Luchador, and they purchased AAA. So all the Luchador.
I mean, I did notice the Rey Mysterio Luchadors, but La Parka is it can't be the same La Parka, right? Because that's the age of Sting and all that shit. And
that's
I mean, I guess the good thing about luchadors, you wear a mask as long as
your age doesn't really show, except for your body.
Well, I'm saying same color skin, and they would have no idea it's a different person.
I know, yeah.
I could not point to La Parka in the police lineup for to save my life, but I know that outfit. But you just change it up. And I'm La Parka.
Yeah.
Turns out he's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, the next one, like I said, is I think Elimination Chamber, and then that's.
So is wrestling? Because one thing I did notice about watching is because I'm from the days of The Rock, fucking the Repo Man, Kane, Undertaker.
Gimmicks.
Yeah. Are those gone? Because I was watching it, Henry Broken and Rikishi Fatu, and they all have two names now. Is it just
so they do that because all of it's family, right? That whole bloodline, it's the bloodline, right? It's the bloodline of people, all the Samoans. They have their own little faction they do on SmackDown.
I'm just saying, they don't go the gimmicks, there's no more Repo Man. I'm a angry cab driver.
No, not Rusty the cab driver. No, you are you are just you're your own thing.
Okay.
Either you're
I know there's Cody Rhodes, there's the John Cena's. I mean, I'm from the age of Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H.
I was there too.
X-Pac.
Yeah.
They all had they were basically, for lack of a better word, Marvel characters. They had
their persona, the superhero
personas, and they had their real names.
Literally, their Hurricane was the superhero. Yeah.
Right, Superman and fucking Hulk Hogan.
I mean, Roman Reigns punches the Superman punch. I mean, he does the jumping punch or whatever.
I'm just saying, they kind of, it feels like they just abandoned you don't need to be these super duper these superhero characters.
They evolved from gimmicks fucking everyday jobs,
the Undertaker,
Brutus the Barber Beefcake, the Junkyard Dog. Those are occupations.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Jimmy, yeah, those occupations. Not anymore.
$1 Million Man.
No.
Ted DiBiase.
No.
Jake the Snake. I mean, these had names, but it was still this is their persona.
This, yeah.
Yeah, I'm old school when that was the thing.
I know,
Junkyard Dog. Did they have many factions like that too?
The Judgment Day,
the Heart Foundation.
Excuse me. Natty's still. Oh, Natalia is still wrestling, which is Jim Anvil now.
Anvil Neidhart.
Yep, his daughter. And then his other daughter doing OnlyFans.
Shit.
Handle yours.
I hate I honestly OnlyFans. I don't do OnlyFans, but that's the one thing you if you can do OnlyFans, and people will probably tease you about it. But
man, I tried. Almost in my
that
day.
shit's gonna go away. You're just one in a million and fish. 6 billion fish in the sea.
I've said jokingly in the past, in a social media post, and actually in a group chat, I'm hey, there's gonna be a time in the future when they used to ask what's your number? What's your Instagram now? And then what's your OnlyFans?
I remember when that was a fucking thing. When it was hey, what's your people start asking your fucking phone. Not even IG. I'm talking when people used to ask, what's your Facebook?
Oh,
That shit was wild to me. Like my Facebook, what the fuck?
you know Facebook?
Yeah.
You know MySpace? What's your MySpace name?
Now it's like, hey, what's your like? I don't even ask people for their phone numbers anymore because like, who uses a fucking phone, right? Who
Yeah.
basically you just log on to Insta. I just ask people who's Insta nowadays, and that's how I message people and shit. It's wild, right?
Yeah,
That's
guys-
how
guys
that's how
can
you
speak
know we're
somehow.
old. What's your ICQ? Fucking Yeah.
Yeah, but eventually like the OnlyFans is gonna be something like everyone has. Like oh, what's your OF? Like the need to try to get somebody to see somebody naked is gonna be whatever.
Speaking of wrestling,
What's
and
up?
I know we're heading towards the end, but one thing I did like about wrestling was the game. It brings us all the way back to Gameoration, the
Yes.
games. What has been, and I can say this with confidence,
Yeah.
because the games have not always been great. My favorite wrestling games were the ones that came on N64, and they were the WCW games.
Really? I think the
THQ, WCW
I
games.
want to say that for some reason the highest rated one was WCW's NWO.
Yeah, that was the fucking fire, man. Me and my homeboys, and which sucks is it only came down to 4 players, and like
Yeah.
you couldn't have more than 4 people in a ring because the technology couldn't support it back then. But those games were probably like the best fucking games. Like you hit the C button to change who you were attacking. You'd hold down A to like soft A was like a soft grab. Hold down A was like a hard grapple to do more moves, and you
Yeah.
like do special moves. And like that was my game. What do you have a favorite
spent,
wrestling game?
I don't know if it was my favorite, but I spent a lot of time in WrestleMania in WrestleMania 2. Oh fuck, was it WrestleMania 2000? It was the one with the Rock on the cover, and
I think it was
WrestleMania
2000.
2000. It was WrestleMania 2000.
2K maybe.
Yeah,
I mean, it was 2000, but
I think it literally says 2000. Like
Oh, okay.
I think it was like WrestleMania or WWE or WWF 2000 or that. I totally forgot. It was black. It was a black cartridge though.
But I do remember when THQ got bought out, or I don't know how it works, but they started making WWF
The 2K,
games,
yeah.
or WWE games because WCW's did, and I can remember like you could always do the Rock's people elbow because like they didn't have it programmed as a special move. They just had it like because it was a ground
Just a
move,
move, yeah.
so you could just hit it, and he could always do it every single time. It was kind of funny to do.
Spamming the elbow. Yeah, but it got bad a little bit because like for some reason like the games weren't made properly. Like they were kind of crappy, a lot of glitches and stuff. But I mean, I think the newest one, I didn't bring my Xbox today, but I think the last year's just went into Game Pass. Like you can get it, so it's available.
'Cause I played
but-
one. I don't know. I played a more recent one, and it was such a half. The game was full of so many glitches. It's like
That's probably an older one, yeah.
it was old, but it was like
Yeah.
new old. Like, as in like it was in the last
Last
like
couple
10
years.
years. It was like,
Yeah, I know.
how do you release a game that's this fucking glitched up?
Usually it was one every year, but they skipped one because it was so fucking bad. They had to go back and reconfigure everything and make sure everything worked.
And then we played one recently, like in the last 5 years. And
I
like,
think the rest of the NES one, right? The arcade one, right? Didn't we?
well, you played that one, but like we're talking like one of the newer ones with like the kind of chibi characters.
Yeah.
That one was fucking garbage too. Like, I don't think they make wrestling games like they used to. They used to be fun. Like even the newer ones, like the SmackDown ones past the WC ones I like,
Yeah.
WCW, they were fun-ish. And then like, I mean, this wasn't a wrestling game, but it might as well have been Def Jam Vendetta. And
Yeah,
then-
wrestling game,
Yeah, but
adjacent.
like to me, I thought that's where wrestling games were gonna hit because those games were fucking fun as hell and like ridiculous hell. But I feel like
The street fights. That's all they were.
Yeah.
Street fights, right? In the middle,
Yeah.
fighting everywhere.
I feel like they were just gonna take that engine and just put it in a ring, and that would have made it fucking fun as hell. Because in fact, Def Jam Fight for New York or Def Jam Bandita, a lot of the stages were just fucking rings.
Yeah.
And I remember like you could DMX, you can run off the top of the rope and like this dude just backflip and just land. I'm like, oh, that's just tight. So I'm surprised they didn't head that direction because that as ridiculous as it was really fun. But they try to like kind of ground wrestling games.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So yeah, fucking those WCW versus NWO was such a fun game, and I remember like you could like do like what did they call it, the Royal Rumble for WCW or whatever it was called?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's Royal Rumble. Like, I'm not sure the next name of it.
I just remember like
something similar.
you'd be playing a match and then like all of a sudden it would show like Hulk Hogan running in the ring. Like it was just kind of fun. Like, oh shit, he's just like kind of interrupt the match and then like all those crazy things, those crazy antics that used to happen in wrestling back in where you like a normal match, all of a sudden someone would run in like that wasn't part of it.
And that was like the best part, like against surprise entrance or like what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when I watched the highlights of the Royal Rumble, I was like, it was just a regular Royal Rumble. That's all.
Like so the first entrant was Braun Breaker. Oh, second entrant was Braun Breaker.
I mean, he did get jumped in the very beginning, but still,
he got jumped. He's supposed to be the odds-on favorite to win. So he got jumped, thrown in, like hurt, and he's taken out. It takes him out the whole thing. Like that's the whole plan for that. It's called
subverting expectation.
It's called it's the Vision, right? Logan Paul, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Austin Theory, and then maybe the fucking I'm gonna think blanking now. God damn it! Why Seth Rollins? And then with Paul Heyman being the leader, Paul Heyman being like the manager of all of them. Like the Vision is supposed to be like that's the big the big thing taking over WWE as far as Raw goes. And then Seth Rollins is quote unquote out, but everybody thinks that pretty much that was Seth Rollins taking out Braun Breaker. And
did they never unmask the Masked Man?
Not yet. They'll probably wait till either Monday Night Raw or something like that. Yeah, whoever they'll come out, they'll show it.
Hilarious.
The big reveal. But yeah, I mean that's a surprise that happened.
Yeah. Like I said, lame. But again, I don't watch wrestling, so but it's a institution. It's lasted probably like a good 80 years, right?
They've already sold. They're already selling tickets for WrestleMania. They started selling tickets for WrestleMania in Vegas like last year because
they're going to Las Vegas.
Yeah, because it was last year was Las Vegas as well. They're bringing it back to Las Vegas.
Yeah, they're trying to revive.
So popular.
Trying to revitalize Vegas. They're trying to bring Abu Dhabi back. Well, not back, but trying to bring up
Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Not Abu Dhabi. I don't know what did I say that. Saudi Arabia.
No. Damn, Dre.
Like the comedian thing was there. The gaming, like the World Cup of gaming, or for some shit was there. Isn't the World Cup supposed to be there soon?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
But they've been trying hard to.
I'm sure.
Hey guys, we're really cool. We're not all bad like they make us out to be in those fucking terrorist movies. But and then the president keeps meeting with the fucking Saudi Arabia, right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy times.
Very much so. So that was it. So in summation, don't watch Return to the Hill. Watch wrestling, but don't get too very open-minded. And just remember that if they're going overseas, it's not going to be as good depending on what they are.
And it's cheaper just to buy a new TV.
Buy a new TV.
Don't repair TVs.
It's like printers and ink. All right. So thanks for watching and listening to us. If you're watching us, then we're available on audio as well, and just audio on iTunes, on Spotify. If you're listening to audio, then we'll video is available on YouTube.
It's late.
These days is very late.
Yes.
And we're available. We're available. Fucking hey now, we're not available.
Hey now. Check out OnlyFans.
Yeah, we'll be here.
Gamers Gone Wild.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
I just cut that shit out. I'm gonna fucking print that. I'm gonna find some gamer girls, and then we're gonna have Gamers Gone Wild OnlyFans channel.
I'm sure they have something like that.
I'm gonna Google that shit right now. I think I'm clever, but let's see how clever I am or am not. So, what is the over-under? But it was gonna be a last bit for the day. Where's the
over-under?
Over-under on Gamers Gone Wild OnlyFans. Typing in there, Gamers Gone Wild. That's something.
Gamers, GAMER or GAYMER?
Right, just like how you would spell it.
Gamers or like gamers?
Not gamers, like video gamers.
There's like.
Yeah, gay, GAA. No, but let's say Gamers Gone Wild. Do you think I'm about to hit it in Google? What did it over under?
OnlyFans.com/
No, I'm typing in Gamers Gone Wild. What do you think? I do think something.
I think something will pop up and maybe like gamers like acting out. But if you go to OnlyFans.com/ Gamers Gone Wild.
Okay, so I type in Gamers Gone Wild OnlyFans.
No, I would say if you think somebody legitimately bought the name or the handle Gamers Gone Wild, then it would be under
I'm sorry, so what do you think that? Do you think someone already claimed that, or someone's not claimed it? I think someone has.
I think somebody's squatting on it.
Okay, let's go.
Squatting on it.
Gamers Gone Wild.
No, you just go onlyfans.com/Gamers Gone Wild.
I was trying to see
because it may not
across
again
internet.
It may not be popular enough for some, so it's it pops up. If somebody squatting on it, somebody may have already got.
Yeah, man, it's almost. Someone I'm thinking like I might go.
Okay,
GGW. All right, Gamers Gone Wild. All right, but you said OnlyFans. I was just trying to see. Like I was kind of like thinking that someone may have already bought the domain gamersgonewild.com or some shit like that. But let's see.
Go to onlyfans.com/gamersgonewild.
Nah, man. I mean, I might be onto something.
You're Googling it, but you're not going to directly to the website.
Man, I'm not trying to fucking type in a porn website on my phone.
Go to incognito. You're a man.
I got people. I got like this my work phone, homie.
Okay, never mind.
No, I'm kidding.
As we look up this bit on the fly, it should be onlyfans.com/gamersgonewild, right? Like that's.
I don't know how that shit works.
Oh, like well, that's how things are. Like, do you think? It's just regular gamers, right? Gamers Gone Wild.
Yeah, just regular Gamers Gone Wild. I think that's a thing because I would be shocked if that's not a thing. Like I know I'm pretending like it's gonna be a thing, but if someone had
it's squatting on it.
Yeah, see, yeah,
it's been squatted on. Yeah,
like yeah, because there's always like that's like a perfect like name for something. Like you can get Gamers Gone Wild.
But if you go like GGW, like that they can do the same thing. This may not like you can.
Yeah, but Gamers Gone Wild.
Yeah, see, but GGW is available though.
But I'm just saying, like you can, because like you can play off the obviously you'd be playing off the whole Girls Gone Wild IP, right?
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that dude's like in trouble with the FBI anyway, so he's not suing you anytime soon. 'Cause if I recall, actually, they've been looking for that dude who's hiding in Mexico, or like they won't extradite him or some shit like that. I'm just saying, Gamers Gone Wild. You can take that. You can make shirts. That is a great name. And because it's like that double entendre thing, so yeah. Next week it's gonna be Gameoration Gone Wild. There we go.
There you go. All right, guys. Thanks for listening and watching. Whatever. Find us on YouTube. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, new videos. Monday, Friday, doing the gameplay and stuff and reviews. Wednesday, the podcast. It's late. We're out of here. See you later.
Peace.